Poland, because we still have Austria down there. Assign you to Blue Army. Like, 48 against whatever Poland has should be... There's no sleep at 5 a.m. I bet, like, yesterday... I think I've had to bed at, like, 6 in the morning. This sleep schedules have just been, like, completely screwed over. There we go. Okay. Now, building faction or troops again. We could go to extensive conscription. Like, I don't really think we need to. Just get, like, a high command. Attack and defense for all infantry is incredibly good. So our troops are looking pretty tough. And what do we want to do? We want to take over Danzig immediately so Britain cannot funnel in reinforcements. Of course, we gotta worry a little bit. Because you're buying time. You're not actually in the Allies quite yet. And what gets skipped over if we go to war with Britain already? Nothing here. Danzig or war. Like, right now, we're not even supposed to be able to do Anschluss because we don't have enough troops in the field. Like, we are being extremely aggressive. For sure. Of course, reinforcements are top priority. Put up some motorized units as well. Because, again, like, we're not even supposed to be starting to go to war for, like, 2 more years. But I still think what we're doing is fine. We're at 56 days on you short. Really mostly support equipment and... support equipment's motorized the most. What are your plans for Romania? Everything is getting annexed. For sure. Either annexed or puppeted. I'm not too sure. Britain's definitely going to take over the Dutch or Germany's Indies, which sucks. But eventually, everything in the world is going to be either directly annexed or just a puppet state. You're still building resistance. You're not, thankfully, which is nice. How much manpower do we have in the field? 700 and... Okay, so we're almost enough to Anschluss. Also, getting the... That is so many military factories. We can make puppet states with you. But I don't think we need to do that at all. So let's just get, like, 12 civilian factories. Oh, no, spelling mistakes are A-okay. I mean, they have, like, no troops defended. Like, this whole area is basically not defended. Like, they have a handful of forts on our front lines. How many planes do you have, by the way? You basically don't have an air force. Which makes things pretty good for us. Because if we can just invade the English right away... Because they probably don't have a lot of men. By the way, almost like nobody likes us right now, but that's fine. The United States is getting the Neutrality Act. Spanish Civil War is still probably going to lead with the with Franco in charge. You're kind of garbage. I don't want you. Missing some support equipment for you guys. Well... less than ideal, for sure. Advanced machine tools, concentrate industry 3. You're very expensive. I mean, a resource gain +1 isn't the worst thing in the world. Still 1937 too, huh? Let's get radio. I hope you have a good night. Or good morning, I guess, if it is 5 a.m. there. But our war here is ready. We're going to immediately deploy all these troops. I know they're not completely ready because they're still missing the support equipment, but that's fine. Your job right now is basically to defend the ports here. Just defend this stuff. hold the line while we invade the Polish. So it shouldn't... You're also backed by the French already, huh? And you're backing the Romanians. We did get the West Wall done. Like, when does the CB expire, by the way? It created 6% war support. I mean, I could theoretically, I think, invite people to factions. And then just annex them afterwards. Like, you know, turn my back on them. It would work just fine. Intercept attack, paradrop attack, submarine detection. I don't think any of you are going to help us out right away. Construction speed. Military faction construction speed is pretty good. Look at you. I guess we're actually changing our tune. You're going here. What are you guys missing? Mostly motorized and sport equipment. That's a lot of French troops on our border, by the way. By the way, is this not connected to... Oh no, just all the troops didn't arrive yet. Okay. And what are you guys missing? You also have, like, no light tanks, which I would consider to be kind of, like, a bad thing. So deploy you here. I know we got our war goal, and I want to invade them, like, right now. Because as soon as we kill Poland, we can just send all our troops to France. An invasion of Belgium would take 210 days. Because once we're at war with the Allies... Like, it kind of works out just fine. Can I upgrade you to be, like, max entrenchment? I can get you a Panzer expert. Fortress buster. Does anybody have, like, great defensive stats? You're already at 345. And unless one of you has... Like, what do you have? Skirmisher. Camouflage expert wouldn't be bad. You know what? We'll save and screw it, you know? I don't have any allies, but that's fine. You guys invade immediately. Full speed ahead. And I was thinking, like, is this wall enough to defend against the French? France is joining the Allies. Can I get anybody? Poland joining the Allies. No surprise about that. And I just want to see, do we have air superiority here? We do. We should hopefully sink... We're just trying to sink a lot of British ships. We've already sank one, which is really nice. By the way, motorized division. I've noticed that there's no troops here. If you just drive to every major Polish city, that would be ideal. Okay, no, someone's immediately march into the territory, but I think that's still kind of fine. You know what, Germany citizens, you don't join the war. By the way, you push into Danzig, so again, we don't want the British to assist Poland at all. And we are sinking. We're sinking so many British ships already. It's absolutely insane. Can I build more of you? Like, because you're naval bombers. Yeah, we already have like way more, which is fantastic. Because again, if we can just destroy the British fleet, there's nothing really stopping us from just invading them. And I know 1937 is a little bit early for the war. Also, the British Raj, if you could just invade some territory, that'd be lovely. Because once we take over Poland, like, they're not even going to want... They're not even trying to push into this, which is just incredible for us. 40 days to invade Belgium. We are apparently losing some battles, but just thinking, what are these submarines? Is incredibly fantastic. You've already taken Poland. Go down to Krakow. We've got our 4 factories here. Anschluss. 70 days, we'll do it. US has passed a Neutrality Act. And Danzig should fall in a moment. Again, we're kind of hoping that the British are not sending troops over. Like, how are we killing so many... How are we killing so many ships? I cannot click this. So actually, I do need to save and reload because this is a little bit broken. It breaks sometimes. I'll have to admit. Oh, don't open up that. So save. We'll reload. We want this button to actually work so I can at least track our progress. Because France falls fast. You know, I think their fall is at like 80%. So if we can just defeat them. Yeah, Poland's already halfway dead. Nobody else has technically lost any manpower because it doesn't really look at why are none of you assigned to this front? You go to here and then go to there. You go to here and then to these cities. Danzig is worth a decent amount of points as well. Okay, so we did run into a little bit of a speed bump. I will admit that, but if we just like march here, we can just take this back. You know, free these troops up. We did take over Danzig. You're now considered surrounded. Like, it sucks that I'm actually kind of screwing this over a little bit. Okay, now you're back in supply range. Push your way into Krakow. Because again, we've gone you down pretty low already. I know we don't have naval. I know we don't have air superiority here, but that's fine. We got Poland down to 20%. Like France, we need to get down to 70. Which really isn't even that much. Did I put the tank in blue? I did. You're here, please, and thank you. Go to that city. Because you're worth 10 victory points. You're worth 3. Blue army slowly filling their way down here. You just be on regular battle plan for now. We still hold Warsaw. We own you as well. Yeah, and they just do not want to even attempt to cross this. But I honestly feel like I've already sank like half the British fleet. Without really doing anything at all. Yeah, so you hold position. You go here. Is it dangerous? Yes. Naval combat. Just some convoys. By the way, how many... do I know how many boats are in the English Channel? I don't, but apparently it's like a lot. You've gone down to 35%. What major city do we not own? It's over here, apparently. How much is it worth? 3 victory points? That's actually not that impressive. We'll send you all here. Send you here. Get this around. Poland's capitulated. And fantastic. Well, that's pretty good for us. We're going to immediately send you onto the border of Belgium. We're going to immediately send you on the border of France. And we're going to put Pink back on like their defensive line. By the way, you're going to immediately go for the Conquer of You. It's going to take 1 month. And that's pretty good. I don't know if you're going to join up with... It's so good. 3 submarines. 4 ships. Like, no, all these things, we are destroying so many enemy units. It's insane. Their boats cannot withstand our our fleet. For sure. Okay, so you guys have arrived to the front line. You're not going to ever be able to push through this, but your job is mostly just to kind of... Losing convoys. Is it because we're trading with, It's because we're trading all of this, the rubber. Yeah, because we're actually using a lot of convoys for this. Do we have any neighbors? Belgium has a little bit, but that's because they probably have it from, Tungsten. We don't need that from Sweden. No. Germany's Indies, I appreciate your support, but I cannot have you join this war. Like, Belgium's ready to party. We're actually going to put all of you on this front. Delete this line. Pink, apparently, like, they're able to hold this off. I don't know how. But they have been doing it. Because once the French are dead, our option becomes a lot more open. Because if we can just invade England... Because they don't have that many men. And also, we've sank like a third of their navy already. It's pretty good. You guys are going to steamroll your way straight into Brussels. Just actually be on this side of the river. And it should be a pretty good... Like, look how many troops they have on this front. What are they doing? I know Britain's going to back them, but that doesn't matter. They were going to join the Allies anyways. So I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah, I know okay, so they're bombing factories over here. It sucks. We're starting to actually lose some planes here, but I think we're still producing more than we're losing. No, they're putting planes in this area now. And I'm assuming these are mostly British planes. What are we going to do? We're going to declare war on you. I don't have any... Or, not that I don't have any allies. That you don't really have any allies. So immediately send all of our troops into Belgium. Belgium's immediately joined the Allies, which means France is going to start putting troops over there. But I think we're just going to take all this territory, like, right away anyways. And is that Belgium defeated? No, because they technically haven't lost Brussels quite yet. Okay, we just annex all of you. Fantastic. We're going to put us slightly over the limit. But I guess we'll just have... Not on this color. Delete, you'll be in a different army. So, I mean, not just more manpower and more factories, basically for free. So I appreciate that a great deal. What do we need? We still need a lot of rifles. We'll go 5 more on you. And I think probably just more on fighters. I know we don't have the rubber necessary right now. We don't need the claims anymore. But I can't bypass it either. Which is unfortunate. Anti-Com Intern Pact. Let's just get 6 more civilian factories. Wait, why are you no longer here? There you go. Yeah, so you all deploy on that front line. Should be doing a pretty solid job. You haven't taken Brussels quite yet. Yeah, I don't want to fight against them quite yet. You guys have been weakened, but again, these are level 10 forts. All you guys hold position. You guys hold position. You go to here. How bad is the air superiority right now? Exceeding combat with is actually a 100% penalty right now. Okay, well, hold position. As long as we're not leaving any of these areas abandoned, we should be fine. Push through here. You can get us around on these guys. Okay, so that is one province pushed into. If we can get like this around on Brussels, that would be nice. Who's staying? Yeah, you head back for the reinforce. Not for the reinforce, but we're slowly getting this around on you. You're trying to push your way through, but I don't think it's actually going to work out super well for you. You want to kill you there. Because once Brussels falls... I mean, technically, I guess it's really when France falls. That's what helps us the most. How many planes we got in this area? The answer is 0, so we're immediately going to send all of our planes back to the English Channel. We do have a research slot. Still 1937, by the way. Are we exceeding combat with? We're not. Because we want this around, because yeah, it's going to give them some big debuffs. Hold position, reorganize yourself a little bit. How many troops does Belgium have? The answer is 7 to 29. I think it's a decent amount. We'll have air superiority in English Channel. Because again, what we're trying to do... Like, I know they're bombing the hell out of us over here. But as long as we... Trenchant speed seems okay. What about, like, fort? You know, bonuses against forts. It's fine. We want to kind of make a breakthrough, obviously.